Hello everybody, this is Bakiyullah once again. It's been a long time I did not post a single video for you guys. So today I'm gonna make a video on 10 topics that are really critical. Most of the people, they make mistakes with these 10 topics when it comes to talking about in English speaking. So today I'm gonna make it clear how you can use it and how you can avoid these mistakes. And you can take pen and paper or you can take notes on your phone, but I want you to take notes right now because I don't want you to watch it again, right? So please, let's come on and let's see what we can learn. So the first 10 here you can see the 10 topics that I have marked here. So the first one is, look at this screen: uncountable nouns, irregular verbs, subject verb, agreement, auxiliary verb, articles, prepositions, word order in questions, present perfect tense, past simple and present perfect, adjectives ending in ed and ing. These are the 10 topics, guys, that are really critical when it comes to speaking. When people speak, most of the time they make mistakes with these 10 topics. So I want you to clear it. So you can clear it from me. So that's why I'm making this video. So let's come on in without wasting time. Let's get started. So the first topic, uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. The explanation, let's see the explanation. Uncountable nouns refer to things that cannot be counted individually. Bro, the simplest explanation ever I am giving you. Please take notes, please. Uncountable nouns refer to things that cannot be counted individually. For example, water. You can see water, information, advice. They don't use a or plural forms. So let's see the common mistakes. Most people make mistakes with these common things. So let's see. Saying an information instead of some information. You cannot say an information, right? You cannot say an advice. You have to say some advice. Instead of some information, some advice, some water. There is some water in the bottle, right? Or using uncountable nouns in the plural. Furnitures instead of furniture. You cannot use furnitures. You have to say some furniture. There are some furniture. Okay? So the next one, look at this. I hope you are clear. I hope so. If you are clear, please comment below. The next one, you can see irregular verbs. Explanation: irregular verbs don't follow the standard rules for the past tense. Example: go becomes went. Bro, look at this screen. Go becomes went, not goed. You see, some people use, when they start learning English, some people, they start using this kind of mistakes. They do some kind of this beginner mistakes called it. So you cannot say goed. I goed there. I went there, right? I went there. Common mistakes using regular past tense forms. Buyed instead of bought. You cannot say I buyed a car. You have to say I bought a car. I bought a bike, right? So I hope you're clear. I want you, what I'm doing here, I'm just giving you the simplest way to make it clear. If you're not clear, it's okay, but you have to know where you make mistakes. So that's why I want you to know these 10 topics. That's why I'm telling you. Please take notes and study these topics. That's it. If you study these topics, most probably you will never make mistakes, right? You don't have to make mistakes because these are the most topics that people make mistakes. People make mistakes with these topics, right? So number 3, subject verb agreement. Explanation: the verb in a sentence must agree with the subject in number. Okay, Look, singular or plural. For example, he runs, but they run. Okay, look at the example. He runs, they run. Common mistakes: using the wrong verb form with singular or plural subjects. He run instead of he runs. You cannot say he run. He goes, she goes. Right. So I hope you are getting it. So number 3, subject verb agreement. I hope you are clear. Next, move on, man. Auxiliary verbs. What is auxiliary verb? Explanation. Auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, right? We know it. Like do, be, and have are used to form tense. To form tenses, questions, and negatives. Common mistakes: omitting the auxiliary in questions or negatives. Example, he not go. Okay, look at this. Where do you make mistakes? He not go. You cannot say that. Instead of he doesn't go. So this is called auxiliary verb, and you might make mistakes with this auxiliary verb. I want you to know it. Next, articles. I know you're good in articles, but let's see. Explanation. A and an are used with singular countable nouns when mentioning something for the first time, while the refers to specific things. Common mistakes: misusing or omitting articles. I have cat instead of I have a cat. You have to use a. She is the doctor when it's not specific. She is a doctor or she is doctor. She is the doctor, it means she is the specific doctor. She is the doctor. I was really confused because she was doing some kind of messy things, right, with me when I was in hospital, for example. So she is the doctor, the doctor when it's not specific. I hope you are getting it. Number 6, prepositions. Prepositions show, look man, I hope, please pay attention to our video, okay? Prepositions show relationships in time, place, or direction. Okay, I hope you're getting it. If you don't understand it, it's okay, but I'm trying to make it clear. But I want you to know it, where you make mistakes. You make mistakes with prepositions most of the time. Prepositions show relationships in time, place, or direction. Example, in, on, at, to. They are tricky because they don't always translate directly from other language. Okay, come on in. Common mistakes. Let's see. Common mistake: using the wrong pronunciation. Example, he is good in English instead of good at English. Do you understand what I'm talking about? He is good in English. You cannot say he is good in English. He is good at English because it's a specific skill and he's good at it. You are good at cooking. She is good at cooking. So, for example, I hope you are getting. So preposition. Let's move on. Number 7. Word order in questions. Maybe it's new for you, but it's really easy. Word order in questions. Explanation. In English questions, the word order typically changes. Typically, not typically. I don't know how some people say it. Typically, the right pronunciation is typically. The word order typically changes with the auxiliary verb coming before the subject. Are you coming instead of are coming? So if you want to make question, you have to move your auxiliary verb first. You have to place it first, right? You are coming means you're coming. It's not a question. Are you coming? Yes, it is a question. Common mistakes. Using incorrect word order. You are coming instead of are you coming? So to ask questions, are you coming? You have to say, are you coming? You are coming, he will not understand it, right? So next one is our present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, present perfect connects the past with the present. Let's pay attention to it, bro. It's kind of critical. I want you to think it clearly. Present perfect connects the past with the present. It's used for actions that happened at an unspecified time before now or have an effort on the present. Example, I have eaten breakfast. Okay, common mistakes. Look at it. Confusing it with past simple. I ate already instead of I have eaten already. Do you understand where you make mistakes? I ate already instead of I have eaten already. So you cannot say I ate already. I have eaten already because it connects past to present, right? So I hope you're getting it. Guys, please pay attention to it. I hope you are understanding it. If you don't understand, it's okay, but you need to know where you make mistakes. Number 9, past simple or present perfect. Explanation. Use past simple for actions completed at a specific time in the past. Example, I saw the movie last night. That's it, okay? And present perfect. You can say present perfect for actions with no specific time mentioned or that affect the present. Example, I have seen that movie. Do you see the difference? I saw that movie last night and I have seen that movie. There is an absolutely difference, and this is where you make mistakes. Common mistakes. Let's see the mistakes. Using the past simple when present perfect is needed or vice versa. Example, I have seen it all yesterday instead of I saw it yesterday. Okay, so I have seen it yesterday. So if you use yesterday, I want you to use the verb also past. So this is where you make mistake. I saw it yesterday, the right sentence. And the last but not the least, adjectives ending in ed and ing. You have to understand it. You have to understand it. If you don't get it, you cannot speak English properly, because you most of the time you make adjectives using these two, ed and ing. So I want you to pay attention to it. Explanation. Ed adjectives describe how something feels. Ed, for example, played, created. Okay, someone feels. Example, I am bored. Okay, bored. Past form, past participle form. Bored. So ed While ing adjectives describe, ing adjective means what? Playing, doing, like adding ing after verbs, things causing okay, so ing adjectives describe the thing causing the feeling. Example, the movie is boring. The movie is boring. Common mistakes: confusing two forms. I am boring, okay, instead of I am bored. I am boring means I am boring someone. It doesn't make any sense, right? So you have to say I am bored. You have to understand where to add ing and where to add ed. This is where you make mistakes. I am bored. So the right sentence is I am bored. That's it today. So in a brief, you can see here, you can take a screenshot also. So these are the topics. These are the 10 topics you make mistakes with. These 10 topics I want you to study it. So that's it today, and please look at this. So these are the 10 topics we have talked today: uncountable nouns, irregular verbs, subject verb agreement, auxiliary verbs, articles, prepositions, word order in questions, present perfect tense, past simple and present perfect, adjectives ending in ed and ing. These are the 10 topics where you make mistakes, my dear friends and audience. So that's it today.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.